What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here outside of a very dark and scary Goodwill. We're gonna run inside, see what we can find to buy and sell on eBay and Amazon. I haven't been to this one in a while. It's normally not too great, but you never know. You never know what you'll find. 50% off of yellow. That's nice. I'll keep that in mind. Look for the yellow tags. So first things first, we go and check out the glass case and take a look at this. I'm seeing a whole bunch of brand new sealed PS4 and Xbox One games. This is rare. You don't normally see this, but the prices are not very good. Really, everything is about what it's priced at online or where you're not going to make any money. But I do notice a SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom up there. We'll take a look at that in a second. And Skyrim on VR, that golf club game is pretty good. Now, of course, guys, I'll show you everything I picked up at the end of this video when we go over the haul, but there are a couple good games in here actually. Not everything is overpriced. Whenever I see those white stickers, I know it's Target clearance. That's why there's all these sealed games. They all came from Target. So, hey, it is what it is. Prices are high. Let's move to another part of the store. I'm looking for the DVDs and all I see are VHS tapes. It got me a little worried. I'm like, where are all the DVDs? Okay, I see books, more VHS tapes, lots of VHS tapes, and really nothing too great. I used to buy and sell these tapes pretty often when I first started because they were cheap, they were easy to find, they were everywhere, but they are slow sellers. I wouldn't really recommend scouring the VHS section. The only things I would highly recommend looking for are brand new sealed Disney tapes. They're not worth the $100,000, $200,000 that you hear people talk about online, but you could still sell them for about 10 to 15 bucks. If you're getting them for $1, pretty easy money right there. I looked up this VTech V Flash, not very good, so left that behind. I see this really creepy doll. Like, does anybody else not like dealing with dolls because you're afraid of them? Because I don't like to bring them into my house. I've been selling Barbies lately. They're not too creepy, but any of those porcelain dolls, I just can't have in my house. I'd be too afraid to go down into the basement, to go into the inventory. I'd freak out. So I'm trying to find anything that looks brand new sealed. And here we go. We actually found something kind of cool here. Pure. I've sold their filters before in the past. And I also find a yoga block back here, brand new sealed. And I've sold these filters before. I've sold yoga blocks before as well. So what I'm going to do is grab my phone. I don't want it to get stolen over here. Pull up the Amazon seller app. And now I'm going to scan each item in and see if they're selling for anything on Amazon. The yoga block, nothing. Not even on Amazon. So we're going to skip over that and now we'll scan in the pure water filters. And take a look at that. I'm restricted on Amazon. I could have sworn I've sold pure things before, but I'm restricted. So that's okay. Let's check eBay instead and take a look at this. Brand new, selling for $16 plus $8 shipping, $32 free shipping. It looks like they're selling for about 30 bucks. Here's 25 plus 10 shipping, $30. So I'm grabbing that. That's going in my cart and I'll just throw it right up on eBay. Here's a Corona hat. That's perfect for the world right now. I should have got it, but it wasn't worth it for me. I don't want to be remembered of the year 2020 at all. So let's keep looking around inside this store. You know, it's a smaller store than a lot of the thrift stores I go to, but there's still so much stuff packed on these shelves. You really have to do some digging. And I always try and tell people, don't judge a store by its cover. I do find some really cool items in here. Again, I'll show you guys everything at the end. I find some really cool items in here and I make some pretty good profit. So even if the store is small, just start looking on the shelves, look up and down, look in between the racks, check every section of the store. And sitting over here with the home goods, I find an electronic game for $3. Look at this price right here, guys, $21. I'll make 14 bucks minus my $3 investment. That is $11 just sitting there on the shelf, plus $30 for those pure filters. So far, so good. Plus, I got some video games in the beginning. So our profit is really starting to grow here. I see these Intex pool seats, and I do scan them in after I drop that one. I do scan them in. They weren't worth anything, but right behind them was this Skills Accelerator Pro golf game thing. It's a putting practice. And this brand Skills, I'm restricted on online, but I've always wanted one of these for the house to practice putting. It's snowing outside here in Connecticut, so I gotta practice my putting one way or another. I bought it for myself, but there is actually money in a lot of those products, in those SKLZ skills. Guys, keep an eye out for those. They do sell pretty well. This printer right here, they wanted $80 for it. That's insane. It was selling for a good amount on Amazon, but I'm not spending $80 on a thrift store printer. I'll show you guys what it's selling for online. I kind of couldn't believe it. $189. You'd make $155. Now, my one issue with spending the $80 is if it doesn't work, then I'm just out $80. Goodwills in Connecticut only give you a 2-day return policy. So if I can't find the correct ink in time, if I can't fully test it in time, then I'm just out $80. So it just wasn't worth the risk for me. If I knew it worked, if I had a way of testing it inside the store, if they had ink set up for me, sure, but I wasn't about to take that gamble. I don't know who priced it at $80. And take a look at this, $10 for a Battleship game that looks like a dog chewed up the corner of it. That, again, those white tags, Target clearance, those items are going to be priced high. I don't know how it is around the rest of the country, but here in Connecticut, anything with a white tag is from Target. Now, I do end up finding the DVDs. Okay, cool. So I like to grab anything that's brand new sealed or anything that looks kind of obscure or weird to me, something I've never seen before. And how I'm able to do this, I've been selling online for so long that I scan over DVDs, video games, CDs. I scan and look over these areas so much that I know when I see something that's not super common. And that comes with time, right? One thing I would recommend doing is just scanning every single item, just sitting here and scanning each one of these DVDs. It'll take some time, but the knowledge you will build from scanning everything, it only takes about 20 minutes, if that, right? It's just a little bit of time, and maybe you'll find a few items. I didn't actually scan everything. I didn't scan every single used item. I bet you if I did, I would have found 1 or 2 movies here that's worth 10, 15, 20, maybe even more. On eBay or Amazon. So I highly recommend just scanning everything. That's exactly how I got started. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just scanned everything, right? And now I kind of know what I'm doing because I've been doing it for so long. Another thing I look for in the DVD section is hidden video games. A lot of times you'll find, PlayStation games, Xbox games, Wii games just mixed in with the DVDs. This time, I wasn't so lucky, but after we pull out all those new DVDs, this is what I ended up getting. A nice stack of 5 right here. There's 4 right there in the baseball one. That's not bad. My card's looking pretty good, actually. Pretty happy about that. Let's take a quick look at the clothing, like a super quick look, because I really hate dealing with clothing. It's just not, I just don't have fun with it, And that's what thrifting is all about to me. I want to have fun while making money. So if I'm not having fun with clothing this week, I won't look through clothing, right? I'm looking at some sporting goods up here, and I actually come across an awesomely rare Teletubby. These things are so sought after. That's a joke, guys. Don't even bother. It was nothing. But what I do end up coming across is a Zumba kit, you guys will see. And I've sold these so many times in the past. I really figured it was going to be worth some good money. And here it is right here. I thought it was going to be worth some good money with everybody being locked in at home. Home exercise equipment has really gone up in value. This is one of those items that surprisingly has not. So, at a $10 buy cost, I have to leave it behind. I can't spend $10 on something if it's not worth it. So we're going to head out of this thrift store and head over to a pawn shop, okay? This is going to be pretty cool. You guys are going to see some pretty scary footage. Let's go. All right, guys, so we left that Goodwill. I'll show you everything, of course, when we get home, everything I picked up. But now we are outside of a pawn shop, TCs Pawn. I have no idea. I've been in here like a couple years ago, and the prices were pretty much the same as eBay and Amazon. But I'm going to take a look, see what they have. I don't know how much I could get on film in here. I might take some sneaky undercover camera footage with my phone while I'm in there. Let's go. Alright, so I'm walking inside this pawn shop with my cell phone out, trying to sneakily film some footage, and this is always a bad sign. When you see all of these video games, especially new Switch games, right? PS Vita games, look at all of these video games. There were hundreds, if not thousands of games inside of this store that I didn't get everything on camera. I mean, there was a massive PlayStation 4 section, but the prices were insane. I'm gonna give you guys a little rant back in my car. Just take a listen. Word of caution, don't ever shop at TCs Pawn. Holy cow, they were horrible. I was piling up a bunch of games. You guys saw the games there. I had Pokemon Shield, some other games that were selling on Amazon for about $55 each. They wanted $50 each. And I'm like, what? Can you guys do any better? I'll buy a whole bunch of stuff. I was saying, hey, I told her right off the bat, I said, hey, I sell on Amazon. If I could scan everything, I will give you guys extremely fair prices. I don't even need to double up my money. And I was like, so on this Pokemon Shield, everything like that, I said I'd pay $85. After fees, I would have only made about 60 bucks on everything, probably closer to $55. She went into the back room to ask her manager. It took 10 minutes. I was standing there waiting for 10 minutes, just pacing back and forth throughout the store, and she goes, the best he could do is $100 plus tax, which means they knocked $5 off of their sticker price. That's it. They wouldn't do anything else. And you guys saw how many games they had? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games in the glass case that they just don't sell. I don't get it. I don't get it. I was willing to buy thousands of dollars worth of stuff and they won't take it. She said that they're into the games at 25 bucks a piece. So I was like, okay, I can give you $35 a piece. She said no, and I was like, I can do 40 a piece. And that only leaves me with about like 10 bucks profit just to like try to get my foot in the door. And they still said no. So that's kind of crazy. I don't know what kind of margins they're trying to get in here, but they're just not going to sell anything. Insane. I'm heading home. All right, guys, we are back home. This is everything I picked up at that Goodwill. Not a lot, but some good money here. Let's go over it. We got that Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader game for $3, selling for over $20. Totally a great score here. Got to get this shipped off before Christmas, and it should sell pretty quick. We got 2 video games from that case. We got the Elder Scrolls Skyrim VR for 15 bucks, selling pretty well over on Amazon. And we have the Golf Club 2019 featuring the PGA Tour for 6 bucks. They also had this for Xbox, but the Xbox one was like $15 or $20. So, hey, I was happy to take this one. And then we got some movies. We got Seabiscuit, and these are all brand new sealed. We have Seabiscuit, Jillian Michaels Ripped in 30. These workout DVDs sell pretty well, whether it be on Amazon or eBay. Paranorman, which looks like it was either a Target or a Walmart item with that sticker right up there. Moliere, I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. But yeah, I paid $2 a piece on these guys. And the last one is Baseball's Greatest Legends Diamond Memories. I mean, $2 a piece. Actually, the workout DVD was half off because it has that yellow tag that we were looking for. So this was only $1. And then the last item we got was this Pure filtration system, brand new sealed. Little box damage. It's going on eBay anyways, so that's okay. $3 for all 4 filters, selling for I believe about 30 or so on eBay, so should be a pretty quick sale over there. Now I know you saw the bad footage from the pawn shop, but this is from a pawn shop that I went to the day before. It was called Silas Dean Pawn. There we go, Silas Dean Pawn, and I've been to this one before. I really had to dig to find some good stuff, but they gave me a good deal on all this. I paid $40 cash. And I got this trivia box, this brand new sealed Big Bang Theory. We got a couple Funko Pops, both brand new, perfect condition. Sabine from Walgreens and May, I think it's May, from Overwatch. And then we got a Jack Sparrow Pirates of the Caribbean figure. I actually sell lots of Jack Sparrow figures, all different ones too, not this exact one. And they seem to sell pretty well, surprisingly. So keep an eye out for Jack Sparrow figures. And then this Dark Avengers kind of graphic novel. It's pretty cool. And yeah, it's in good shape. So 40 bucks on all of this stuff. I hope I pop some prices up on the screen. I think I'm gonna make some pretty darn good money with this. I gotta get this, of course, all shipped off. How I ship Funko Pops into Amazon, I actually bought a bunch of pop protectors. They're like these hard plastic, like a really hard plastic cover, and this slides in there. I bought those. They came out to like 50 cents each, and then I just slide the Funko Pop in there before I stick it in my Amazon shipment because I don't want the box to get damaged. Funko Pop collectors are super finicky. People buying this won't be as finicky. There's like a little bit of wear on the box, but it's definitely still very good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions at all. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.